Okay, good morning everyone. We're continuing in Mishna Berura Daf Hashavua Siman Tes. We're in the middle of Sif Daled. We come to a very interesting halacha. What do? You're about to say Shema. The Chazan says Habocher be'amo Yisroel bi'ahava. Do you answer Amen? Do you not answer Amen? What do you do there? It says Mechaber v'lo ya'aneh Amen achar siyam Habocher be'amo Yisroel bi'ahava. You should not answer Amen after the shots finishes Habocher be'amo Yisroel bi'ahava. Why? Mishum dahava hefsek. Because it's in an interruption. Look later on. Wow, so it's a hefsek, the Mechaber says. It says in Mishna Berura, hefsek ben kriya shema lahabracha. So he said, what do you mean? We learned many times, birchas Ava Rabba is not a birchas ha-mitzvah, is it? But it seems like it has an element of that. Just like you're not to interrupt between any mitzvah or hana that you're mevarich on it and the bracha. But the bracha of Yotzar Ar, gam hu moide ledina laharama bazah. When it comes to the bracha of Yotzar Ar, he is also moide lahalacha to the Rama. The imsiyem koydem hashliach tzibor, that if you finished before the shliach tzibor, yesh lanois amen acharav, you can answer amen after v'ayin beber halacha. So in other words, this is for avarabba, but the bracha of Yotzar Ar, the Mechaber would agree to the din of the Rama. The Rama says, look in Siman Samach Aleph. In Siman Samach Aleph, the Rama says that you do answer Amen. Now, look in the Bir Halacha. The Bir Halacha says that theoretically you could say the kavana of the Beis Yosef is dafka if you're mispalel word for word with the shliach tzibor. Meaning, you're davening together with the shliach tzibor, so don't say amen after your own bracha. And the same thing would be if you're davening by yourself, as opposed to those who, some people have a custom, they answer amen after Habocher be'amo Yisroel bi'ahava, amen. But if you finish before the shots, then you would answer amen. And that's how the Chida understood the Beis Yosef. What does the Rama mean when he says, look later on Siman Samach Aleph? He's referring to, even by a Yachid, we're not worried about a hefsek. It comes out, though, that this is not how the Shulchan Aruch was soisem the halacha, because the Shulchan Aruch was soisem the halacha, not like the Rama, that you don't even answer amen if you finish before the shots. And that's what the Rama means, that look later on, because the minhag is like the rush, that we finish Birchas Ava Rabba before the shots, and we do say amen. Okay, we'll see later on in Siman Samach Aleph. Look right now in the next Mishna Berura. Siman Samach Aleph, Besiv Gimel Bahaga. When the Rama says look later on in Siman Samach Aleph, he means look later on in Siman Samach Aleph in Siv Gimel. In the comments of the Rama, the Sham Nisbar, the Gamba Birchas Habocher, Haminag L'Sayim Koydem HaShliach Tzibor, the minhag is to finish before the Shliach Tzibor, V'lanois Amen Achar Shliach Tzibor, the minhag is to answer Amen. U'k'moshe Kasa B'darkei Moshe B'Siman Zeh, like the Darkei Moshe writes in the Siman. Why? Dvahatam, the Birchas Kriya Shema, Einon Doimos L'Shar Birchas HaMitzvahs. Birchas Kriya Shema is not similar to other Birchas HaMitzvahs. Shahari Ein Mevarchin Asher Kiddushan B'Mitzvahs Savitzvenu L'Kvar Shema. We're not making a bracha on the fulfillment of the mitzvah Shema. Ela brachos b'fnei atzman hein. They're brachas by themselves. The tikna levarchos kadem kriya Shema. Just they were masakin to say it before Shema. By the way, legabe the Seif zman kriya Shema, Legabi the Seif Siman Birchas Kriya Shema. The Mishna Berura said earlier in Siman Nun Ches of Katan Chavhei, the Zman of Birchas Kriya Shema is not the Zman of Kriya Shema, it's the Zman of Tefillah, right? If you miss Zman Kriya Shema, you still say Birchas Kriya Shema. Why? Because they're not brachos on Kriya Shema, they're Tefillah. So therefore the Zman goes until the 4th hour, not the end of the 3rd hour. Because even though they're masakin to say it before Kriya Shema, they're not brachos on the mitzvah. That's why, if you say Kriya Shema without the brachos, you're yotzei the chiyuv of Kriya Shema. And then you go and you say the brachos without Kriya Shema. But there is the mechaber here who says you're not supposed to be mafsik, does seem to indicate there is an element of Birchas HaMitzvah when it comes to Birchas Kriya Shema. But the Ramah holds these are not Birchas HaMitzvah, l'chein ein chashash b'ma shemafsik beinam l'Kriya Shema. Therefore, there's no concern if you interrupt between them and Kriya Shema. V'ayin ba'achroinim she'atiku kulam es divrei haRamah l'dina. Look in the achroinim who are matik. They're all matik, the words of the Ramah l'halacha. The imsiyim Birchas Habocher kaidem asher tzibor yesh lanois amen achar shel tzibor. You hear this? The halacha is, it's a halacha, it's not a matter of minhag. The halacha is, if you finish Habocher be'amo yisrael be'ahava before the shots, you have to answer amen. I don't want to hear, yeah, your father, your grandfather, your great uncle, they're great guys. The halacha is you have to answer amen. That's, unless you're a Sephardi. If you say my father, and it turns out your father's from Morocco, that's okay. If your father's from Yemen, and he knows the Houthis, that's also okay. But if your father's from Poland, or from Hungary, or from Germany, and you're Ashkenazi, the halacha is like the Ramah. But lechatchila, it's better not to put yourself in that situation. Ach lechatchila yoser tov sheyisayim b'shavim asher v'lo yitzarach la'asamin achrav. The reason why you say, hey, I never saw Ashkenazim do that, that's because the halacha is you finish it with the shots. When the shot says Baruch Atah Hashem Habocher be'amo yisrael be'ahava, you say those words with the shots, and this therefore you avoid the issue completely. But if you didn't avoid the issue and you finished before, you must answer amen. You're not allowed to sit there and not answer amen. Your father will disown you. He's going to disown you anyway. It's not going to be because of this. This is the halacha. This is not a matter of minhag. Now, what if you davening in Shul Shabbos morning and you were already yotzei the mitzvah of Shema because they're davening after the Zman? Then of course you're mechuyev not to say it with the shots. Say it earlier and answer amen. That's what it seems like. Why would you put yourself in a situation not to answer amen? You should put yourself in a situation to answer amen. L'maisa people don't do that. L'chayra they should. V'ayin b'derech ha'chaim shekasav de'ein lanus amen achar bracha acheres bein ava rabba l'shema. Don't answer amen to another bracha, but to the bracha of ava rabba you should. So this is going to be a very big chiddush to many people, because many people are conditioned that you're not allowed to be mafsik in between Shema, ava rabba and Shema. It's true you're not allowed to be mafsik if you follow the mechaber, but the Ramah says you are allowed to be mafsik. We'll get to it Bez Hashem in Siman Samach Aleph, but the achroinim paskin like the Ramah. Which achroinim? All of them. So you say, I hold like, it's not going to help who you hold like. All the achroinim hold like the Ramah. But it's better to avoid the issue and not go against the mechaber. So you say it together with the shots. If you didn't, then you answer amen. And certainly, if you already said Shema before davening, the Eish Avram B'Chat says, according to even the mechaber would say you have to answer amen. The only one who says not to answer amen is your third cousin, and he's not right anyway. Okay? But, so that's the halacha. Halacha is, avoid the issue, say it together with the shots. If you didn't, you have to answer amen. If you already said Shema before davening, you also have to answer amen. Rabbi Isai, have a great day.
This is at night also, or just talking in the morning?
we're talking about the morning. I presume it would apply by the night as well. That you should say it with the shots, and not put yourself in the situation where according to the Mechaber you can't answer Amen. And if you didn't, you should answer Amen. And if you're already Yotzei Shema, which is rare, why would somebody be Yotzei Shema by Maariv? But again, the minhag is that we say it together with the shots. But for whatever reason, if you didn't, but the nafkamina would be Shabbos morning, where most people say the Shema before davening. L'chayra, you should answer Amen. That's what would come out.
But dafka should finish before?
Yeah. I mean, again, I would think so.
In order to say Amen? Right?
Yeah.
In order they should.
L'chayra. We'll look into that detail more.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, have a good day. So tomorrow 9 o'clock, okay? Shkayach.